Bye! uh, yeah, I need to wake up. No. Welcome. Hope you have a nice day. Until now. Now you're watching me, or not. Who cares? Yeah. I had a lot of preparation stuff to do last few days, so I get a bit nervous too. Stream is going, so no stress. Actually, I should think about a more becoming thing here, but hey, we're having fun, so no worries. So let's start with the first thing. How are you doing? I hope you have a nice weekend. Hope you had a nice week. Hope nothing stressful. So that's first. Let's check if my microphone is working, because it starts to get really annoyed sometimes. Every time failing. Actually, can see it a bit. Moving my head here. No. It would be interesting to tracking a bit faster, so I had a bit more head movement. I'm really curious about the new model, because it has more movement as the cat, so yeah, will be interesting. So first topic, what new model? I collected and finished up the debut post. I want to post on Accent Blue Sky, and I'm currently at 5 posts, so I need 3 more. One of them I thought will be revealing the model, but the thing is that there are some posts around where you can see some parts of it, so it makes less sense. So I will just push out some ideas and hope that the things can get. So 5 posts I have, a 6th one is into making. I want 2 more, and one just to hype up the thing. Just remember everything. Remind everyone, hey, I am debuting. That's what I did yesterday, the day before. Collecting everything. Oh wait, yesterday I did that. On the day before, or better on Tuesday, I made the poster. If you didn't see it, I will show it again. Just give me a second. So everyone who didn't see it on X, I will send you the post. I made a debut stream poster where I just say what the plan is and just some text with it, so I have some hashtags. And if you share this post, you normally know everything. It's Crazy Drake. You can find me with Crazy Drake. It's a model debut. I plan a 24-hour stream. I still need to prepare some stuff around it. On 18th October 2025. UTC 2 PM, EST 10 EM. So if you want to check it out, you have time from this until 24 hours later. I hope I can do that. And you can see a bit of the models on the bottom. The dragon model, the small little thing here, and the human model, there's some more thing here. And other thing I planned for the debut. One thing is the intro animation, didn't show. Follow alert, it's the guy here with the thing here. Desktop overlay, I really want to use that one, but I need to hold back until debut date. And other stuff. The other stuff, I'm curious what I can come up with. One thing is, can you see that on the bottom here? There's still not much here, so I need something in this direction. So yeah. And yeah. One other thing is, I want to do some voices. Some or something in between. So I can just say what I want in a dragon voice and go higher and other voice. I need to play with that, so I have no idea. I can play around a bit. Maybe we can come up with some funny ideas I can use for the dragon model. Maybe otherwise for the human model. I need to look at this. But if you want to check it out and want to help me, here's the post. So please share it around. Currently it's a bit early, so just, hey, if you have time, look at it here, just see. I will start 1 week before the debut date with posting and hyping everything up, and then I try to get everyone involved. For now it's just, hey, date, if you have something to do, or if you need a date to keep free, that's it. Come to me. In this 20 farm, I am yours. You can do what you want with me. You can do what you want with me. Actually, who cares? I mean, you will not visit me. If you knock on my door, I'm getting a bit worried, but I hope they don't do that. Hi, Ben. Take it out of contract. I suck everything up. Do it. But if you do take the new bottle with the cat, it could be a bit worrisome if you are into that. Please use the new bottle. But not the drink. Oh my god. Please don't do the drink. Anyway. Hey. I like taking things out of context, so. As long as it's funny. If you try to do something else, then it's a different story. If you try to get me into trouble and take out of context, then. Actually, we will get emojis. I wrote a bit with the model mama, and she's working on 6 emojis we get. So we'll add that in the Discord server, and I have no idea if I can add something to Twitch, because I think you need affiliate for that. There's the other fun we get, emojis. And I hope she used the dragon one, because the dragon one is too cute. Too cute. You can add 5 onto that affiliate, yeah. I think. I worked yesterday, no, on Friday I think. What was it, yesterday? Friday, I think. I had one big problem. Oh, congrats! I heard that. So I saw you writing that you like to drive around with your car, and I thought about you can get me food, but at that point I just drove myself, so I had too less time to follow it up. But congrats! For me, I got it on the first try, but actually I didn't. Because for the written test, okay, written test is good said, because it's more like, hey, push some buttons on the computer, multiple choice, but still, it's not easy. For the written test, I tested myself if I can get it done, and I got 2 less of a score on the test before, so I thought, okay, it doesn't matter if I go in, it just gets money, use money to get to a test, so just say, okay, we need to skip that one, I need more time to train, to learn. And then the second test it worked out. I hope you hadn't trouble and you are really happy with the car, or with driving on. I did everything within 2 weeks. The test sounds exactly like the one I had and got 3 error points, max 12. I did everything in 2 weeks too, but I made it like this. Everything was done in 2 weeks except the test itself. So I thought I need more time for the written test, because I thought I couldn't learn enough in these 2 weeks. So I did the written test a bit later, and then the practice test a bit 1 or 2 weeks after that. So it would work out 2 weeks, but yeah, it's nice if you can do that in 2 weeks, actually, because in my country you need a lot of hours put into, like, theoretically and driving hours. in that case. But I really like to drive around and that, so yeah. We both have a European driver license, yes, right? Yes, but I have my driving license science. Let me look it up. Oh my god, I need to check it out. I have a story about that too, but this other story. I think 2009. So that's 16 years ago. I paid 3K for mine. Yeah, I want that too. But the other story, other story is my father want me to learn for my driving license for the car one, and we have so different types. So motorbike, car, then the truck one, so over 3.5 tons. So my father wanted me to get the big car one, so the LKW, so the last, what's the truck one, so trucker like, but it was too much for me because it's not only the tracker, because he want me to use the thing behind too, so I have even more to look around. How do I say it? Not the thing you put on the car behind. I forgot the name. Actually, never looked it up. So that was even more harder because driving backwards and on some how do I call it? The turnings, it got a bit hard. So yeah, you need to go. And every time in the practical drivers test, the driver, the trainer said, I just went through the test. I lost it. I missed the test. I failed the test 5 or 10 times in one drive hour. So yeah, it was hard, and there's so much theoretical stuff, like how to connect the backside of the truck, how to check everything about time schedule, like how much sleeping break time you need, how much time you can actually drive. And this was really dry, and then at that point I just lost motivation and said, okay, I never use it, so why bother? So the other story is, what I want to say was, why after with the driving license I had to do 3 other things after I got the driving license. The first thing was something like perfection drive, where you had, for example, 2 or 3 months after the driving license, you go to some driving school. Normally not the same you made the test, other one, just for comparison, and use 30 minutes to drive with them, with a trainer, and they say, okay, you need to do more, you need to be more careful about this stuff, and you need to train more about this stuff, because you're not perfect with that, so you need some improvement. Then you did some other stuff about 6 months or after. I think 6 months. You did some kind of how is the English word? Like you need to know what the car will do to you. Like you need to get on red ground and you need to slide. They push away the back wheel so you get to things. Say the Austrian. In Austria we say Perfektionsfahrt. That is for with the trainer to say how you do it or how you can improve. And for the other part is the Schleuderkurs. This German is probably similar. So Perfektionsfahrt and Schleuderkurs. Schleuderkurs is like UMTC, where you go there and they say, okay, drive around and just get the car to do what you actually it doesn't do, like the back wheel go around, slide, drift and stuff like this, that you know what the car will do to you. And you say, okay, you need to get it done. You need to control the car again. It was actually interesting. And after I did the first two, I forgot about it. I said, okay, I need to take a date about the third one because I need to do the Perfektionsfahrt again. So get a trainer, and I just had no time or just forgot about it. And I said, okay, so I need to do that. Now I do that. I had it, for example, in 2 weeks. And 1 week before I did the second Perfektionsfahrt, okay, we see you maybe later. And have a nice meeting. And what I want to say, and I forgot about the Perfektionsfahrt. And I said, okay, now I get the meeting, not a meeting, I booked it. And 1 week before I booked it, I got a phone call from a policeman. First, okay, number was not there. Okay, then he called again. And he asked me, where are you? I said, at home. Yeah, we have some problems. You need to go to the police station. I said, okay, good. Why? Yeah, we'll send me there. Good. Then I went to the police station. In the police station, they said, yeah, actually, there's a problem. We need to take away your driving license. And the problem is that you have a Perfektionsfahrt you still need to do, and you took too long to do that. So we need to take away the driving license, and you get it back after you did the Perfektionsfahrt. It's nothing serious, but you need to do that. We can't let you keep the driving license as long as you don't have the Perfektionsfahrt, the second one. So, okay, fine, fair enough. The problem was it was 1 week after, so I had the driving license put on the police station. Made the Perfektionsfahrt the second one. My mother had me to drive there because I had no car, the driving license at that date. Made the Perfektionsfahrt. The only thing, okay, is I need to be careful if you talk with people that you don't get distracted and forgot to slow down if some new speed limit appears. I said, okay, fair enough. Because it tested if it's speaking with me. I said, okay, fine to go. And you can take it. And then I got my traffic license back for 1 week. The stupid part is, every time I look at my driving license on the back, what kind of vehicle I can drive, there's a number there. So the number is, there's the date where I did the driving license, the date where I can drive, and on the back is a number they put into for, okay, that you actually got the driving license removed for a week. That's the only thing. And I still have it on my driving license. Just that one incident. I just lost it for 1 week. Because I didn't had the motivation to do that. So yeah, that happens. Yeah, just modification. Sorry about that. So fix that. I will start a week before to talk about this one again. But yeah, that's it. And what I want to say was, I forgot where I want to say. Okay. Yeah, Friday I did play around with it and make this poster on Thursday, so I can post it everywhere. Just to get some head-ups. Hey, I have my debate, and 1 week before I start, I will make posts or start posting it. And until then, I have a lot of things to do, so I need a lot of preparing. Good. Other thing. I did play around with some toggles on my new model, and I have 2 less buttons on my mouse. I need to maybe get a stream deck at some point or something similar. I don't want just for macros buy new hardware because I have a tablet. And actually, why can't I use a tablet for that? There is a stream deck app where you can do that, where you can use more or less the same thing. The problem is they say, okay, because you have the stream deck, you need to pay, or you only have 8 buttons. And that's not something I want to use because, hey, good, this is not extreme powerful, not extreme software, but it's not an easy one too. Yeah, but I don't want to pay money for that. That's the thing. Because there's so many stuff with macros, so actually you can just have a button with macro and push the button. So theoretically, yeah, I can code that myself, but I don't want to use the time for that. That's the thing. The problem is, the problem with the system was not that I had to pay, for example, €5. I said, okay, that's fine. The problem was it was a monthly subscription. And for something that is not even connected with the internet and just is a software I have between my tablet and my computer, I don't want to pay a monthly subscription for that. I mean, really, come on. The thing is, if it takes, let's say, 2 days to code, maybe a week, and they say, okay, your week is €1,000 worth, and say, okay, if 100 people buy it, okay, that's €10. I give you €10 for that. Good. But then after over 100 you have a lot more maple stuff. But it's not something I wanted to do, so yeah. This gets a bit annoying. So, we wanted to do the story part, if I'm right. So, we make this here, so. Well, we worked on that one, we worked on, let's open Critter 2. If you think about it, I should do a collab with Ben and Squish 2 at some point. The only problem is I only have Sunday or Wednesday currently, because I'm so packed with prepare interview and stuff. So that's a problem. But I actually want to do some report or something like this again. Or even the spaceship one. Would be nice. I mean, we can do that at the debut day too. Just for a few hours, just playing around and stuff. So, the last time we did this one. Yeah, I think just to cover up something like this. And yeah. How big your price will be, this is the thing. Can we... I mean... I'm thinking about it. Some special abilities. I mean, she's really hard. But one thing we don't know about... Oh... Actually, that's okay. So... Let's see our status about this thing. We have gender female, species element dark brown. Weight, height, we don't know. It's trained, it's blue pink. Blue pink, we have the color codes here. So, then we have how the body works. The body works, we have, for example, the base. The body is made out of blue gems. A pink slime-like silicone-like material is between the blue gems to hold them together. That's this part, so in between. The pink material is very squishy, which makes the body a mix of hard and squishy. So you can just say, okay, you squish the gems a bit together to have some movement. So it actually has hard parts, but it's still squishy. Pink material is very squishy, makes the body a mix of hard and squishy parts. The pink parts are very sensitive. So, speaking, reading. The breastplate one is because if they give birth, we start with the small age. The breast milk is a liquid form of the pink material. So actually her breast nipples will be pink too. And okay, the breast milk is a liquid form of the pink material the body is made of. So that's between the gems. The chip will use the pink liquid to fill up the spaces between the two gems that this body is made out of. Drinking the pink material, we use it to fill up the space between the two gems that this body is made out of. First thing, growing up. Because why do you need that? The gem girl is an adult after 180 years of growing. If the gem girl doesn't get enough food, the gem girl will stop growing. It will continue growing after getting enough food to eat. Again. Okay, we didn't specify why she needs the stuff. To grow, the gem girl actually needs to talk with a lot more people. And a lot more people. Currently, the problem is with the GPU preparation, I have too less time. One thing is, on Saturday I watched another VTuber having a debut, but it was a German one. And yeah, I thought, okay, I should actually meet her because one of the reasons I'm streaming, or started the stream, was because of that. Yeah, really good. I thought a lot of it and then said, okay, I should just start. So that's a thing. But yeah. That's the thing I did yesterday, and I did some other preparation. To grow, the gem girl needs to grow. Yeah. Girl uses the breast milk, or this eats breast milk from our gem girls. That's an interesting thing about what we can do there. From another gem girl, or eat gems. What kind of gems? It depends. Maybe even rocks, and you can crystallize the gems out of the rocks. Something like this. Or how the gems are made of. Request by other. Eats back for gems. Or rock with gem particles. Because you can filter them out. That's the thing. The gems. Let's say with milk is easy. With the gems is easy. If she eats the rocks she has to filter out gem particles with her stomach. I can't stomach, so that's the first thing. The other thing is with the gem particles or liquid, because breast milk, in her body, she will fill out the pink spaces between the blue gems. So, yeah, the gem girl doesn't get enough food again, but stop growing. To continue to grow again. So, to grow, the gem girl eats breast milk from another natural gems or rocks. The breast milk will be the pink stuff in between the blue gems. So, gem liquid, let's say. So, she can turn that into breast milk again, so in liquid form again, so yeah. The gems is just, like I said, the blue gems or the pink squishy thing, or rock where gem particles in it, so she has to filter it out. If she eats rocks, she has to filter out gem particles with her stomach. With the gem particles, or the liquid, because with the pink stuff, in her body, she will fill out the pink spaces between the blue gems. Okay? To grow, the pink material will be absorbed from the blue gems, which make the blue gems grow. What's up? Oh my god, too many spaces. So, other stuff is, okay, the pink liquid, the pink squishy part in between is the stuff this gem girl grows. So that's the idea. So for short, she is completely made out of gems. The pink stuff is just like squishy or not hard gem dust. Maybe a mixture out of gem, dust and liquid. Could be. The thing is, do we make the jelly or the gem squish thingy like a slime squish or silicon squish? That's the thing I don't know currently, because it would make sense. So the space in between is some jelly-like things, so you can grow a thing like a water filter system. So I need a new one. Let's say we have a water filtering system. Oh my god, this gets a bit deep, but okay. Stay with me. Don't die. Stay with me. Don't get drifted out. Don't follow the light. Where was he? Oh yeah, filter system. And if you follow the light, get something back, or come back again after. Hey, sometimes you want to follow the light, like a McDonald's light. You want something to eat? Not every light is bad. Some. Okay, actually. If you get a light to McDonald's, they try to make you fat or come back again. So, but there are good lights too, I think. Anyway, so let's say we have here. Let's make it in the right color. Where's my color? Here. Is that the right one for blue? Yeah, we have it. So, let's say the water filter system is something like this. You have here the pink stuff. And the pink stuff has some small particles that looks like here. That's inside. You can actually do that. If you have enough details you want to add, then do that. Just some blue things. So that's a mixture out of some other stuff and the blue things. And maybe you even have, if you have too much rocky like stuff, it could have some gray stuff too. Yeah. Or even some white stuff, because unclean. And maybe even some green stuff, because why not? Come on, green. So the pink stuff can be like a filter, where it says, okay, the blue stuff, because we have the gem connected here. Let's make it a bit bigger. So we have the gem connected here. I will not completely draw it, just so you know, like this. So, because we have the gem connected here, can absorb the blue stuff, but because it's so fine or so small, it can take some time until everything blue is pushed up or against it. So, can we get a bit bigger? Yeah. So the blue takes some time until it can go here. So it gets filtered and slowly get this. Let's draw it a bit. So we see the blue part again. So slowly we have the blue part more on the top, where it starts to get absorbed. Yeah. While, for example, the green part, the white part, and other parts, like black, will be on the bottom and filled out. It just I forgot, I lost my mouse. Everything of them will just will be pushed out. I can't draw the right one because you can see it. Well, the blue one will get absorbed. And maybe the combination of what kind of stuff she eats with gray and something makes it pink. Can we actually see that in some kind? Can we mix colors in this software? Let's say we make it opportunity 50 and then mix it with blue. What will happen? Oh, kind of. What happens if I... Okay, that kind of works. Let's say we have black. We have green. What kind of colors we can do it? Red, orange, maybe, because of... Okay, how do we get it to be... We need some red, maybe flower-like. Oh! Red. How do we get the pink? Blue. Oh, very close. Okay. Something else. So let's say we have blue. Let's start. Then we add some kind of green, maybe a bit darker, because maybe we should make like this. So blue. I need to test what kind of stuff we can use. Green. Meh. Red for sure, because of flowers. Black. Maybe more like gray. But it's just making darker, so it doesn't care. What kind of colors can we add to make it pink? Orange? No. Okay. Different idea. I need to group it up. What we 100% need is the blue stuff. So let's do it like this. Nope. You stay. If someone knows a bit more with colors, can someone help me? Help! Does someone know how colors work? The problem is, I have a blue like this. And let's say we have kind of reddish. And maybe some greenish here. And wait a minute. So greenish here. And we move a bit the thingy here. I need it to get to pink. I mean, I can do shit like this. Maybe more red, more green at least. A lot less blue. Oh, wait a second. We have red, blue, and green. Blue, red, green. So actually, and now we do that. We take this pink. Get this here. So we have here red, green, blue. The first thing we do, we say 0, 0. No. I need to get the difference. So we need the blue first. So we have 203 and 15. 203, 15. Okay. So do we have here 200? Yes. 203 and 15. So I need a calculator. So for red. Okay, this gets complicated, so stay with me. If I am right, we have here 3 calculators. 1, 2, and come to me, 3. So we need to get to pink. Pink is red with 235, green with 101, and blue with 251. Okay? So we have, what we need is blue with 251. That's more or less this color. We need to check that out. Oh, come on. To check that out. That is 203. So we need to remove 203 And from green, 15. So we stay with this color. So the rest of these two colors can have it. It makes this kind of values. Okay. That's done. So the first one is red. So we can say 200, 235. Maybe some whitish. We come to that. Red because maybe some flowers. Red flowers, for example. So what we will do is, I need to get this. I need to do this here so I can see it. So we have 23500, for example, is a really good red. But I want to know if I push this to 0, make 0 for 8 and 8, 6, or have a blue. Okay, what is if I push it to really dark green? That works. So we have 8, 6 and 2, 3, 5, and this took 0. Okay, that's not red enough. Oh. Oh. The thing is, that will probably work. We have blue, green, and red. And the red one, if I remove that and add it again, the red one is like this, and the green one would be something like 4, 8. Let's see, green is 0, 0, 4, 8. Oh. I need to remove it first. And then we should be really close. And then we just need to mix the colors right. So it will be 30, 30, 30. And then we got really close to this color. A bit more. Yes, 33. 33. Yeah. Is this close enough? I think it is. It's very close. That's more or less how colors work. The only problem is three, maybe 6. Because it's combination. Yeah, I don't know. Where we go. So yeah, a bit of mixing around like this, maybe even 50-50. I have no idea how this kind of combination works, but maybe that is 50-50. 50. I don't know, but something around this to get this color. So we would have blue, this is the gem one, reddish for flowers, and green for grass, because sometimes you eat grass too if you're in the wild, or you get just because they are in the grass a lot. And then to light or dark is just white, so, or gray. You can get really close to that value, but I have no idea how to mix that. Can I put... I mean, there's one thing we can do is instead of normal, we say, can we say add? Not divide. Or multiply? Normal? No. Overlay? Color? Color dodge? Okay, how do you work? Why is it on the top? Darken? No. Lighten. Multiply. Let's put multiply on it. Maybe that works. No, it doesn't. It's just black now. But that's how I learn. I try stuff out. And at some points I notice what this does. Ooh. Actually something circulation, soft light, multiply, erase, darken, color dodge. Maybe just color? No. I have no idea. Burn? No. The normal one was the best one. Or I just say color and reduce it. That could work. No. It just gets more blue. Anyway, that's the idea. So, oh wait, that's the thing. 50? No, that need be full, that need be 50. And that need be 50. Then you get it. Okay, now I understand. Because it's 50, 50, and then 50. Yeah, it's too dark. But you know what I mean. If I got it more down, then it's problematic. Yeah. Maybe my values are not completely right, but I want this. That's the idea. Why have to play around too much about this? Yeah, it happens. Actually, I wanted to open this stream thingy. Oh, Squish is actually streaming. Just noticed. Why do I have so many notifications? No, I don't want notifications. I just want to open my dashboard. Stream manager. Maybe there is some information there I don't know. No, I just watch my stream. Okay, good. Suggested collabs. Yeah, I know I should collab more. I know! I'm a bad boy currently. I promise I will try to collab more. But I currently have too less time. Wait, what? My phone says something about charging. I don't like. Be sure that your cable and charging station is connected. If it's open more frequency, you should replace it. What the fuck? Oh, it's not completely in. No, it works. Good. It was not completely in. That's the problems happen. If you stick it in and get not completely inside, then you have some problems. Yeah. What is the idea? Maybe she eats a lot of flowers too, so that's the thing. Maybe the combination from what she eats makes the pinkish stuff, and the jam. Then if she fills out, it gets the blue one jam. So that's the idea. And for some reason that doesn't work. But maybe it depends. Oh, that's the thing. Hey. Bit tired. Okay, back to business. I drank too much. Ah! Should I go now or later? And now, if I can now, I will go in an hour again or two. So maybe we should just go and then, yeah. Did it work? Yeah. Give me 5 minutes or less. Give me 2 minutes. Huh? Why does my toggle not work? Be right back. Toggle? Here? No. No. Now we are talking. So, back. I should use the period backspin a bit more, but still. Yeah, I know, I got a notification, I muted. I know. I got I got a new kind of cracker, corn waffle. Kind of cracker out of corn. Normally I have rice, but they didn't have the rice one. So I got a corn one. Huh. So. Next idea. We should explain the coloration. The interesting part is you can have different kind of gems, the gem girls. The pink stuff is just the explanation of the current color scheme we have here. That only works with how she eats stuff. Because it's the rock kind with gems and something like that is blue. Because she got blue gems to eat. And the pink is just a combination of the gem and the other things she eats. So if she eats, for example, a lot of other stuff, the colors could change. And that's how we should describe it. If she drains, if she gets not so much to eat, she could actually be very drained because the gems are half. And maybe she even works out a lot, so maybe that's harding up some stuff. Maybe this is a point too. So the other thing is, if she just stuff her full, she can get really squishy because the pink stuff can grow a lot. But I'm not sure how we should describe that. The reason is, maybe find a video for that. For example, a silicone balloon. So if you have some kind of... Oh, that this describes it really good. So if you have a tube like this, for example, the arms. I have an arm like this, so it can, if you give it more material, it gets thicker and thicker and will be sharp like this. Okay, it looks like an arm, but maybe the arm is like this. So maybe the normal arm is like this, and if you grow it a lot, maybe it goes like this and goes in this direction. Then actually you can go in the direction of blueberry. That could go in a direction like that. I don't want to, but could. And if you think about other stuff like a water balloon or air balloon, then you may have a very similar kind with this gem girl, because the material is silicone-like. And the thing is, if she, let's say, the girls want to grow, and oh my god, I just noticed something. If there's a lack of resources, maybe they prepare and say, okay, we need to prepare for not having a lot of resources, so we get what we can get. So they can get a lot of gems into the body and prepare stuff and just filter it out over the high amount of time. So what is that? I think that's actually... Oh, that actually fits. No, it doesn't. Nah, it's not what I want. Huh. I got a lot of music. But that's the thing, so you may have, you can have it like a balloon where it just goes up, goes up, goes up. You can have that effect. It's normal, it's not the normal case, but you can have it. Could happen. So in that case, but the thing is, do they have a stomach? How do they move? I mean, slime-like. Yeah, I know. I need to keep that open. Why is it quiet? I just put it on lips, just to be sure. So, yeah, that could work. Sorry. I'm coughing a lot and I have no idea why still. The problem is, since start of the year, started to cough more, and they have no idea why. It makes zero sense. I was sick at the start of the year, where I got sick, tried to work for a day, and said, nope, that I'm not fine. Went back to the doctor and got sick again. So yeah. And it was like a flu. So, and I was one day completely dead. I thought, okay, I need help. Just a bit too much, but I thought I need help because it was really hard. The next days I could not eat fine. So, the problem eating, just because I couldn't eat. I eat something, I said, yeah, there's too much, I can't. It took for some tortellinis. It took me 4 or 5 hours to eat that away. So, yeah, that was a thing. But yeah. Question. Oh, yeah, I have an idea. You can add a topic of the stream. The thing is, I make some wizardry. Normally, if you go, for example, following your browse, dictated, you have a picture here. You have that, no idea how many times. The thing is, you can use that. Okay, yeah. Okay, why don't I have a preview picture? It's the same. What the fuck? Oh, there are the videos, that's the reason. Okay, so you have a preview picture here. There's one simple trick we can do. Not there. Dear viewers? What is that? A text? So. The text should be somewhere, let's say, here. Text for stream. Simple picture. I just make it really funny. And just say, for example, topic. Be shown in the review picture. Wait a minute. Yes, Emmy to next is a bit smaller because it gets. Oh my god, it's that big. That's what she said! No. I need to be better. Can I actually see myself? No, I don't think so. No. Pause. Where's just chatting? Just chatting. Can I find myself? I don't think so. V2. Wait. V2. Can I find myself? I don't think so, but I just want to see my previous YouTube. Oh my god. Okay, go back. Retreat! Retreat! I need some other thing. Gradient. No. I want it fat. No. Font style. Bold! Here we have it. Font size. Yeah, it's enough. This will be shown in the preview picture. Color. White is actually good, but I want a background color. Background color here. Okay, this is the wrong one. Outline. Here we have it. Let's say 4. Does that work? And for example, black. Is that better? No. Why doesn't it work like it wanted to? Let's say 10. 20. 30. 20. Okay, then we need to... Oh, better. Oh, this is the wrong one. Maybe I need to make the font smaller. What is the outline doing? Outline color, black. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, where's my text going? Oh, now we are talking. This will be in the preview picture. Nice. Looks good. Now we need a better text because it will be something around the bottom. Maybe it's something like topic. What kind of topic we can do? The thing is, because it's so big, you can see it. So. Well, with that we can say we can do a topic that people that join can just say, okay, talk about that. The interesting part with that is you can really oh my god. I search I am in the preview. Is it good? Maybe make this a bit smaller. Like this and make it bigger there. So the border has more space. But I think because if you go like this, if we go into just chatting. No, don't want to watch that. Go back! Help! It was an accident, I swear. So. Because we have here 27. So it will be around here that it starts. That's a third in. So we have from here to my model on to the right everything free. So we can use that one for some kind of text that can be readable here. So the idea is we can use that to write something in here. If people look around here, they see the text and they read it, if they want it or not. They can use it to bait people in. By not using that. There's another thing you can do, but it would take a lot more technicality. You need to know when the preview picture will be made. For example, it's every 25 seconds. You can do one frame every 25 seconds. Normal streamer don't see it, but the preview picture sees it. So that can happen. We can play around with that. So if people actually see the preview, that's the thing you can look out for. So in that case, we have this kind of space to write in. So that's it. What kind of question or what kind of topic we can start? Why music? Oh, this is my headset. Sometimes my headset just say, hey, I need to restart. Give me a second. Restart. I'm back. I have no idea why, but it happens. Do what kind of do can I make a fixed with yes 500? Oh, this is the wrong one. 100 500 1500 no 1200 maybe. Close enough. 120 123rd 125th. Yeah, that's enough. Yes. So what kind of color do you like? And then we need to get this a bit smaller so we can get it up. Come on. One. Good. And everyone that is outside can read it, hopefully. So we can add here. The only thing that I want is I want it to be centered. Center. Good. Now we have that. And everyone that is looking at my stream preview will say, hey, what kind of color do you like? I can actually go there and just talk about it. I'm thinking to add that into the overlay, or kind of overlay. Because I have some space, so it would be something like here. Right. Around here. Could work. Yeah, I keep it here for now. So. Is it a good idea or isn't it a good idea? Just noticed something. I don't care. So, yeah, what I noticed was sometimes I get a picture here and sometimes I don't, but I have no idea why. It's the same link, I think. But why is this one with a picture and this one not? This one doesn't have text and this one has. Who cares? Just something I noticed. So. So we go to the color. Number text. Title 3. The color depends of the gem particles. Oh, the gem color depends of the gem particle eaten. So we have different kind of gem girls. If they mix it up, you can have different kind of colors. For example, if you're a green and a blue one mixed together, you have give me a second. If you have blue and green together, you have the kids. Okay. And we have, for example, blue and red together, you have pinkish. Ah, makes sense. So, okay, I can actually close that one. I want to close that. Oh. Can particularly eaten. Yeah, makes sense. Let's say main color. Not gem color. Gem color. Okay. And filling between the gems. A mix of everything which needs to get filtered out. By the way, my favorite color is red. So a really good red. Normally I would say the main red, like this one. That's more or less my favorite one. So this red. But sometimes with a bit more light or a bit more dark, it looks still nice. But I have to say I like red, the base red, but the base green and the base blue can look nice too. But if I have to choose between these three, I will be red. The second one will probably be blue and then green. The second favorite color is black. So we have black, red. And I really like the mix of these 5. Red, green, blue, black and white. Because you can make more or less each color out of that. There's more to it, but still. I actually could use it. No worries, because I have some zinc thing here. Because I start getting some zinc pills and vitamin D3 and K2 because of less sun. And I'm trying to take them daily just to get my vitamin status up. So that's the thing. Actually, funny story. Funny is good said. Nobody had actually too much answers, but I think it's for me it's funny. Normally, it's like my English is like I stream here. It's okay. I get better, but I can speak a lot. Yeah. And normally at work I don't speak that much English, but I got better. And with streaming, I had to speak a lot English. Like every Wednesday and Sunday I speak hours English. So sometimes the pronunciations got better because I need to look it up or just try it. And if something is wrong, okay, I need to think about it. But still. And at work I had a meeting this week and I had to talk with some people. And I noticed how fast I started to speak. I thought it was a bit not really nervous because I prepared a lot. So that happened, and then I say, okay, good, speak, good. Then I just go on, make my intro, like I was saying, then rush through the meeting in like 10 minutes. Let's say 10-15 minutes. I had probably more, maybe 30. Then I had some questions I answered, and done. And it doesn't look like that they had a problem understanding me, so actually not bad. And I just rushed through it. Nobody has questions, nobody said, okay, I didn't understand something, so it was actually really nice. Why is this so small? Sorry, I have my minutes. Okay. Topic. I have a better topic. Which voice should I do? Okay. No. To do which kind of voice would be funny? That's better. Which kind of voice would be funny? Yeah. I will try a bit around with voice today. That's the thing. So I can actually speak like this, but I need to get used to it. So maybe something like a few minutes each voice, so I can think about it, and maybe I get used to it and it looks not bad. I have no idea if it takes a bit more fancy to speak like this, but I try to get some different voices. So maybe something like this, I'm not sure. The thing is that I need a voice from my dragon model and from a human model. So, like a bit of role playing, so yeah. Maybe a bit, maybe a bit deeper. Okay, this can be a bit problematic because I actually need to listen to myself to actually keep that voice. It could be a bit problematic if I had to speak like I have no idea. Oh my god. And the problem is if I keep doing this voice, it could be really draining. Okay, the problem with this voice is more like I have to charge. I'm a deep cat. Nerdy. Okay. Maybe a bit different. Right. Not bad. Yeah. You saw nothing. Yeah, I have some. Why I have so many open of this? Yeah, I did some things. Voice test. Okay, the drawing. Deep. Is bad. Because I have to draw. No, should be because I have to draw. Is it jaw? Or is the jaw just a yawn? No. How do I call it? Because every time I try to do that, I have to jump. I have to do that. Wait. Fuck! Oh my fucking god, why is everything clear? Oh. Why? Okay. Now everything is back again. Great, where's my music? It's muted. Okay. Why is this? Fuck my life. Okay. Let's change the music because. Okay. Good. No idea what happened, but good. No. Huh? I just forgot how to call this. Sean! Is it this? I have to... Sean. It's just a wrong... Oh my god. It's a Y, not a G. That's the problem. I'm too stupid. Not completely lost. I can't be something like this, so I have to think about this kind, but the problem with this kind is that it could be a lot more annoying as other stuff, so I'm not sure if I use that one. For cat, it could actually work, but... Ba 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 ba. Ah. Let's keep the though. Just to be sure. Okay, maybe I try just keeping that and look if it works or not. Maybe it works, but I'm not sure. It's actually really strange to speak like that. Mostly, oh my god, why am I speaking like this? It's hard. That's what she said. That is more like gremlin like, but I'm not sure if that works. Yeah, I think it's gremlin like, but I'm not sure if this works for a dragon or something else, but I'm not sure. So Maybe I changed it for other time, but yeah. But nobody's here, I can do what I want. Another thing would be voice changer. I can do that, but I actually don't want to, because with a voice changer you need some buttons to press to change the voice. And if I can do something like this, it will be a lot better. So yeah, maybe just deep. Maybe I just go into a voice that sounds really tired, where I have to put some stuff into it. No idea. But sometimes if I just pronounce stuff differently and do stuff differently and speak a bit differently, then it can take a lot of different effects too. Like, I'm really slow, but I can fuck some things really deep. No, I wanted to make a pun, but it got too deep. How like this? No idea. I have no idea what to do. Not very improvisative. No idea. So, back to business. Hallelujah. Okay. Actually, I just noticed something. I have an idea for topics. Role-playing. Because with the new character I can do something like, I'm good in finding solutions. Like, you don't like your boyfriend? Burn it. But I can just leave it, burn him. Reproducing, we have it like this. Yeah, but with that it's a bit more different because you need to be inserted in the right place. Actually, no, it's fine. Balloon, oh my god. The problem is with that kind of concept, with the squishy part and something like this, because they don't have a stomach, that kind. Hard. Yeah. The thing is, how do they move? I mean, maybe it's like the pedicles move around and like a fish swarm. And that's like her move. And the things, the pedicles, the fish swarm, like they need to, okay, slime like, okay, that works. Maybe they have a center point, because what happens if they just get split? Okay, let's say they have some kind of center point. I think around it moves around with the center point, like electricity or something like this, or some connections. And like a brain, but it doesn't need to be in the head. That said, can it be that two fuse together? I mean, it's not like they are completely slime, like more like solid. So I think that's hard. I mean, one thing that could be that is... Oh my god. Does it work? Let me think. The thing is... Oh my god. I need to think about that stuff sometimes. What happens? Because they are some kind of hard. They have some hard materials like the gems, and the squishy part silicone like the cello. It's not slime like, it's more thicker. So, but it's still elastic enough to say okay, like a bit squishy. The thing is, because there is a possibility to use the materials like a water balloon or like a balloon. So you can actually say, okay, she has some holage, so it's not completely fixed, or more like a balloon, or she can take up some stuff, make it the inside a bit more squishy, but still. The thing is, you can actually fill it up with water too, just okay, use it as filter. Not water filter directly, but okay, actually you can say water filter too. Well, other stuff for it. So everything that is gem-like and stuff like this, you can filter out with her. So that gives the other kind of question that comes up is, if the gem girl inside is flexible like a balloon, what keeps people from using here like a balloon? That's the big question. There's some really kinky people out there. And one thing is, oh, you have a girl that can expand. Let her expand. But how? We just fill it with water, or with air, or with other stuff. What other stuff? You know, the other stuff. Okay, I know what you mean, but still. Yeah, what keeps people from doing that? And what keeps the girl from actually stopping them? Because it doesn't hurt her actually, because if she gets more, she has more to filter, and if it's just okay, nothing is in it, you just get it out. So maybe it hurts her, but maybe if they have to resist. And because if it could be even possible that they use one Chemka as kind of storage system, because the other Chemka can just go around and collect stuff and use it and say, okay, we want gem jello, and I think the best part is to stay it into the body, because eating is like this. But it could be really problematic. The kinky side problematic. And I'm always careful about this one. Because if you got this problematic good, it should be still be reasonable to say, okay, why can you do that and why can't you do that? So for example, why can't you just say you use it a gem girl like a water tank and say, okay, we pump her full with water and take her with us, and then if you want something to drink, just get it out of her. What keeps people from doing that? That could be even a bad part about this whole situation. Holy shit. Because you have a free walking water balloon with you. Not like humans, something like this, they piss and then it's bad because human needs it, but still. I mean, yeah, there is some other problems, like, okay, they can feel and stuff like this, so you don't do it. But maybe people are getting interesting. Let's say they try stuff, and if they live for a few thousand years, they get bored and try stuff. So what keeps them for just trying out things? Then it gets out of control. So some people are just too stupid just if they're bored, like hurting themselves. So yeah, and then know what people do online and what they write about. So some ideas I need to come up with something, but everything around this says, okay, give me just a bit, it could work out. If it's just a bit, it's enough for people to get crazy. So help me. One thing we can say is she's not completely watertight. But even then, it is funny. Let's say you have, let's say, oh my god, you have, let's make a body, make it blue. Yeah, make it blue. Just, let's say we have here even, let's say here, like this. Every part of that, maybe make it a bit better. Give option a bit too, yeah, a bit. Let's say we have it like, okay, let's start with the top part, then here, then here. Then we have thing here, the hand, like this. And let's say, okay, good. Add the layer. And say, okay, you put something in. And it's not watertight. Then you get something like, let's say, some color, yeah, it shouldn't be put. And then you have it like here. Here something gets out, here gets something like that, here gets something like that, here gets something out. So you have just a leaking person that's leaking out water. So it would be something like, oh wait, like this. You have here a person who can take a lot of water, but it's leaking water here and here and here and maybe here, and you just push out like this. And if you think about it, you can even use it to place a water pistol. So if people get funny about it, hey, I can just use my body as a water pistol, they do it. I saw comments, some people say that they shoot some relatives with breast milk because they could do it, because they get annoyed about some comments and they just use it as a water milk pistol. People do that, so it's not so far off if they say, hey, even if they leak, oh, I can use my body to fill up with water and use it like a water pistol, they will do it. I'm certain. So the question we have here is, do we make something like parts where this will happen, or make it completely watertight and say, okay, only specific. Because the other thing is, maybe if she's like this, we may need some. If she's not watertight, it will be like this. If she's watertight, it will still be a few parts where I can something out. It's one. Let's make it like this. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe no idea how if it's hearing. Nose and hearing, but I don't think she needs to. Okay, she can smell like no, but she doesn't need air actually. So at least we have 4 parts where some stuff can come inside and outside. So even then, we can say, yeah, she can use her body as a water pistol. Ah, why? I think we make it like this. Does she need 5? Let's say 5. Because sometimes the rest material needs to get out. Yeah, no. Let's say it like this. She is water type. But big but. Really big but. Really big. But the question is, if she gets filled up too much, what we do with her? One idea would be that the gems on there. So if you have here the skin, one color. If you have here the skin, the main question we need to ask here: how are the gems connected? Are they replacing this part? Let's make it like this. Are they replacing this part, or do they sit on it? Because there's a big difference between these two. If they sit on it, you can say, okay, it's like the pink part, the silicone jello, is the main body, and the main body is protected with the blue gems. So in that case, the blue gems would be the skin like a human skin, or the top part of the human skin. So it would make kind of sense, because the hard part can't be just be. We can actually look up. Let's see how a lizard works. Because with a lizard skin, not blizzard, lizard. Lizard? Okay. Because lizard skin could be really similar. Very similar. Because with a lizard skin, like this, works. How? So, because I think lizard skin is very similar. Because you have some, we can say we have a lizard skin and then it's over here. It's a 3D print. Why I say that is the following. lizard skin have I think some hard parts. Okay. If you need that word, then no. Let's get to this kind. So, can I get a picture? Thank you. You can see it like here. The lizard skin are some sections you have. Loading video, please. So, liver skin, it's actually hard. Oh, cute little fella. But it's still flexible, like you can see here. Because it's breathing. So it's flexible. But it still can be some kind of hard effect. So it's hard and still squishy. The same we want to do with this gem girl. So, yeah. So we can use this kind of stuff to actually convert the checker. And here's some other stuff that is really interesting, but I can't find. Where's that picture? Can I search for it? Why is it? I'm so tired today. Probably I did too much. Great, doesn't work. Okay, that's just no idea. Yeah, no idea why I can't get that. Yeah. So I think it's reasonable to say it's on the skin. So that's it. Okay. Try out some voices. Right to that. Okay. Why is it doesn't work? Maybe I just write it down what the current topic is. Flexible skin. How to prevent? Should we prevent the girl and use it as a balloon? Oh my god. That's the real question. Should we prevent the girl being used as a balloon? And oh fuck. That's annoying. Because the more I think about it, we can say this is problematic. Because nobody stops us from... The thing is, can she regenerate? Probably yes. Because you can just stick the stuff together again. Like slime. Properly, you could even say she can... Oh, fuck. She can even shapeshift actually, if you think about it. Maybe it takes some time, but she could. shape shift in some other form. We have enough time. It takes a lot of time actually if we think about it. But yeah, I think the only thing I have to say is it's on. And because it's on there, it's probably like, okay, she can. But oh my god, one other thing is, because I just saw another problem. If that got, let's say, this got pushed apart, and we have here the blue one. The next one is here. And that gets pushed apart. In some point it would be looking like, if we have the pink one here. One bit too thick. If we have the pink one here, the blue parts would move apart. Like here is the first one, and here is the second one, because they moved apart. And if they move apart too much, okay, here, it could be that the blue part starts to crack. And if they start to crack, because there is a lot of pressure in it, because the pink stuff under it will try to expand too, at some point it could be that we have it like this. Which makes sense. So we have, for example, instead of 2 gems, we have 4. Maybe this is in the process. So if we have a lot of big kind of gem, we can say, okay, they only got what she needed. And if really small one, we can say, okay, they eat too much, she got too much into her body, she expanded too much, or something like this. So we can say the bigger the gems are, the less cracked they were, the more she was not eating too well. One other thing is, because they are so small, they can grow again. So in that case, at some point you can say, okay, this is the big one, and it grows like big again, so to fill up the space. So the cracking would actually help to grow. Then at some point you have the same here, just a lot bigger. That makes sense, for me at least. And because you have more surface, you grow double that fast. Makes sense. I can live with that. So in that case we need to reproduction. Maybe we should put here under growing up, gem splitting. That's something the girl can do. Or it should just happen. Oh my god. I just remember something. I saw too much internet. There are some parts in the direction of, oh, Do you know the face break my... How does it? Chocker? Cocker? How was it called? Break my... Break my... do we need to turn safer workers? Wait, is this a dog? Maybe. How to break? No. Why is it? Okay, was completely different. But the idea is with belt around the neck, breaking it. Forgot how the name was, and then remember it actually. That's okay. There's a thing and they got really hard to expand. Then you just try to expand it. So that, yeah, that remembered me of it. Great. Good. If the pink material is how do I say it? Pushed apart too much will break the gems apart to have more. No. If the pigment is expanded, no, pushed apart, expanded. Different one. Too much. The pressure will break the blue gem parts apart. Yeah. This will make it possible to have more pink material open for expanding. The result will be that the gems, the blue gems will grow in numbers but be smaller. Grow in numbers but be smaller. Did I just add that to? Oh my god. But be smaller. This will increase the surface of the gems and how do I write it? This will increase the surface of the belt and make and pause to grow faster. Good. to increase the surface of the gems and make it possible to grow fast. The thing is, we can even say gem combining. Gem combining. We make a fitness thing for the gem thingy. Oh, if you eat too much, then the thingy will be smaller and you have a lot more space to grow. But if you eat less and they are always together, then they will combine again and they will grow again. So at some point, yeah. But in that case, if they eat more than less, so they will grow over. Huh. That's one interesting idea. My water just got empty. Not my water, but my drink. It's not water. Gems. Maybe we add this picture actually. I will keep it. Just to be 28. Was it 28? Yeah. And maybe there's a minimum amount of gems you can have, because at some point they can't combine anymore because of movement. The other thing. Actually, it could be that they at some point just be a Onyx. Onyx. Because they lost the squishiness. Oh my god. No, we don't do that. But yeah, it could be happening. Oh my god, we can say the previous form was Onyx, they just no. Please, no. And don't go this direction. Mind, stop. Don't go that. No, mind, stop. Don't do that. A bit like this. Actually, not in bad. I mean, that's just cute. But that is not even that bad. But I have no idea where the shorts are. Work. Okay. But yeah, it could be in this direction. Oh, actually, they're cute. More, little guy. Some people are really inspirative about that. I just get the base idea rolling. Then everything else the other people can do. So yeah. Where's that blue dot there? Oh. Just thing. I just thought, why is there a blue dot here? Then I noticed, okay, that's just the emoji they use for the title. For the title. So, oops. Happens. And touching. If the gems, if they're blue gems. are close together, they will combine if they keep touching for a longer time. I'm close to, if I speak slower, right as fast as I speak. That's really interesting. If the blue gems are close together, touching, they will combine if they keep touching for a long time. A long time. Maybe months? Months. Maybe. I mean, it depends how long they are together. Because if I say just healing can take time, and it's the healing can be fast and can be slower. So it's more like growing, and they grow back together. And it depends how much you move, how much you back to the part. For example, if you have the head, you don't move the head too much. The whole head, maybe some kinds of the eyes, the mouth, the skins, but the forehead, for example, you only move a bit of the skin around it, but it doesn't move too much. So if you have, for example, a gem on the forehead, then it's very likely to get to one big gem at some point. So that's a thing. And one pattern that could happen is to have something like this gem, but they broke apart, so it can be something like, oh, sorry, like this. Where there are two small ones that happen at some point, or just broke apart. But then we have here something like this too. Because it broke apart. And then we can say, okay, these gems will grow to some kind of big one too. So that will shift in this direction, But if this happens, this could be. And to fix the pattern, we would have something like this. Maybe even we have here a thingy here, and then we have it like there. Let me cook. Let me cook. If someone's writing, I see it in the chat. So it will be something like in this direction. Yeah, it looks not bad. And we have here some broken things. And then sometimes they will break here too. Maybe they break here. And then it will just move here apart because there are too much pressure, and then they will fill up the space. And this one, it depends which ones stay together. So you can, this one can push outside and fill this up, and then this small one grow together and be some this. If you have, for example, this kind of stuff, and everything push them in this direction, because they are smaller again. They can't even work with going together, so then they push together, and then the pressure will some kind of combine then at some point. So at some point they will just grow here again to a template structure because they got pressed together. Something like a diamond that has so much pressure that it gets to the diamond. That's the thing. Does it work? I think yes. Not sure. But that's the idea. Oh fuck, I forgot. I believe I need to release the video about the black-white character after I have some of my preparation done. Just remember. Maybe I should export some of this part. Okay, that one is funny. For JPEG. Gem. No. Splitting. And combining. Underline. I always try with underline because sometimes I had problems with spaces. If you use some kind of naming, try using underlines. There's a reason for that. Because can I CMD? Temp and games. Okay, it doesn't work. The thing is, if you have command line like this, no. If you have a command line like this, that works actually. So then you have dir and, for example, dot. Dir is the first variable and dot the second. What dir does is just showing the current dir. Does that work? No. Age. Age? Okay. What the hell? I'm cardio. I just try to work on how that works. Age? Help? Come on, don't say me. Oh my god. Remove. Remove? Delete? Okay. No idea how to use that. I normally work with Linux. Not with things, so I need to delete it at some point. Great. Now, the thing is, if you have the dir, you can just say, okay, dir and temp, no problemo, and I list up the current folder or the temp folder, even with videos that works. So, if you can see, it's just the naming. The problem is if I have dir and say, for example, dir dot. Okay. This. So we have program first. When I say the program first, it makes in thingy here in exclamation mark with some space. So every time you have a space in your file name, you need exclamation marks. So if you don't have like program data, you don't. So if you use underline and not the space, then you don't need exclamation marks for that. Could make formatting this kind of stuff a bit easier. And the reason for that is because if I say dear, let's say users and Windows, as you can see, he tries to users is just dragging in public. Dear is currently, so it's tier dot and users. It will print out the current path and the user path. So it prints out both. Because you have tier, this is the command. The dot is the first input, this user is the second input. So if you just have user, it just takes user. If user dot, it will add output users and then dot after another. So the space is the separator. And if you have space in your things you separate, for example, for in your name, then you can't use space as separator, so you need exclamation marks. And that makes it hard, not hard, that makes it a bit more complex to do some parts like parsing or giving the variables around. So I had a software that had that problem. If you have a space somewhere in your file path, like in your folder with, let's say, 3D space print, and it noticed, okay, there's a space in between, it couldn't work with it. It was so strange. So I try to avoid this. I just noticed here my preparation part. Normally I just try to remove it from the list so you can't see it, because sometimes I have some preview pictures because I did some pictures here. So yeah, like the dragon here. So if it's small you can't see much, but yeah, could be problematic. So I try to remove that actually every time. The less you know. I need to do this too. So pictures, no, it actually was in here. My drive, stream stuff. Oh, there's something we need to do still. I think 2.5 hours is fine, or 2 hours for that thingy. We have more for the next time. Jump girl. So, where is it? Here. But I gave her some goals. So the idea is splitting apart and going back together. Actually, I can just make a pose out of it. Why not? It's funny enough. So you can see what I normally do. Okay, make it like this. Socials. Let's make it on Blue Sky and X. So, new post. So, Working on... We did work a bit on the gem. Yeah. We'll see. Work at... Oh. We did work a bit on the... There's nobody here! Ben left me! Are you sure? Thanks. First, splitting and for growing and shrinking, or for growing body, we can use splitting and combining of the gem parts on the skin. For the splitting and combining, we can for growing the body, we can use splitting combining. The second, if the part is like silicon. Oh, if the part between if the part under the gems is like silicon, does that mean if the part under the gems is like silicon, does that mean the gem can be used as a balloon? It needs... Maybe I should prevent that idea. Two things. I did work a bit on the gem girl, we see. Two things. First, for growing the body, we can use the splitting or binding of the gem parts on the skin. Second, if the part under the gems is like silicon, does that mean the gem can be used as a balloon? Maybe I should prevent that idea. Fast. Posting. Post. Just getting something out here. So, 25 minutes. So in that case we can look a bit around other stuff. Like... Maybe I add something like this into my overlay. So we have some kind of questions, not so it's reduced to, but maybe because we're just chatting. So yeah, good. So what we want to use as look up is what the current free games are. So let's go to right to left. You should do that too. I normally do that on stream because we can look at it together if you're interested or not, or sometimes you miss it. Yeah, except. And now I can give back the free game. Makes less sense, but I can do that. Okay, that looks like a kind of puzzle game. How do I say it? Click and point adventure. Point and click adventure, actually. Point and click. Because you point and then you click. Yeah, point and click adventure. You need to have to be the type for that. And the other one looks a bit bigger. Okay, let's get it first and then. So what are you? Is that what? Oh, little girl. I saw anime ears. Important. Oh, that looks like a fighting game from a side scroller. Yeah, jump and run. Interesting. Adventure RPG. Controller support. Single player. Eastern Exotic is a stunning 3D side-scroller action RPG set in the fantasy Eastern world with victorious spirits and monsters. Play as a skilled exorcist against chaos, even find your way through the brutal world and experience different stories of joy and sorrow. Art direction. All hand-drawn, Chinese ink painted style. Many. Okay. Art painted. Hand painted. Hand-drawn. The question is, what kind of hand-drawn? Hand-drawn. At this point, I'm not sure anymore. There's a big problem with hand-drawn currently, because if you use a drawing pen and draw on a tablet, is that hand drawn or digital drawn? I would say it's digital drawn, but I'm not sure, because these effects are probably not hand drawn. That for sure. So yeah, hard to say. So we can actually look what else we get for free in the future. Coming soon, Firestone. Okay, they're both not that interesting. Honkai Star Wars, Skate, Good Night. Valorant? Why is Valorant in the Epic Store? That's the other thing. Probably just Marvel Rise. Okay, Marvel Rise makes sense because they have a separate launcher. That's still not something that I. Okay. I hope the collaboration meetup got turned out good for Ben. What is Fab? What are you? Limited time free. What is Fab? Is it like FV or blindly? Fab out blindly. No. I mean, if you are blind. Okay. Sit. Check. Okay. Free? Is it like free access packages? Do you have to pay? No, you have to pay. I have no idea. One thing I noticed. Shopping. Not vehicle, 3D. Is there a shopping kind of, yeah, store? There's so many store thingies. And I think people bought that and made all kind of simulator because of that. Let's say store. Building, glass, factoring, tools option. So I think there are many people say, hey, I can just use 50 euros and have everything for a store and you just need to code and make it. And I believe something like that happened. Because I believe I saw an asset to have a shopping where you pay the pay stuff. So I forgot the name of it here. Register. Cash. Register. Because I think I saw one old project that is very likely that the people used for things like this. Say, oh, we have a working cash register, we can just make a game without thinking about it. So I think that happened. And then the boom started. Because one started and the other one just went. Oh, I can actually, we only have 20 minutes, so yeah. So on Wednesday we play Hollow Knight again. It's strange a bit. It's a bit strange for me because I noticed with some debut stuff, something like this, if you have at least 2-3 people that watch you, you can talk with them and have some conversation that is funny or do some stuff like I have no idea. So in that kind of thing it's like you get a question, you can answer and work with it. So if you have people in the chat and they speak with them, you can just talk about them or make some funny comments or something like this. It's easier because you have something to work on it. But if you're alone, you don't have that. So don't put people that have an active chat and they speak with them together, or community together with people that have nobody. Because if nobody is here, they need to do everything on the fly. Come up with stuff or prepare stuff. So if you have at least one person to talk to, it's a lot easier to talk as if you have nothing. So because you have some topics or something like this. And some topics are more interesting, some less interesting. But the chat will get you in the right direction. If you're alone, you don't have that. You can just talk, nobody stops you. It's good and it's bad. But yeah, that's the thing. It's easier to do something what people want if you have people that know and they give you something they want. So never get this. Never say, okay, because nobody watches you are not that good. We have to play. Sometimes yes, but not always. So yeah, it's something. Not easy, not easy. So I'm just thinking I have, what the fuck, 15 minutes. Maybe I work a bit more on the gem idea. That could help. Or we do some topics. The thing is, I don't want to stop streaming before 8 PM. Because I said, you as a viewers and I have these 3 hours. I don't care what happens between these 3 hours, but I will keep streaming. The only thing that prevents me from that will be if I have to go to get something to drink to the toilet, or I get an important phone call. But I will try to keep streaming. That's the thing. And you have the time for me. And if you say, okay, you want me to do this, and it's not something again Twitch does, then I may do that. You have made it this 3 hours. That's one thing I say, that's facts. You have me, you can do with me what you want. So, yeah. So I don't want to stop streaming early. The best I can do is stop at 8 PM, because I said I stream to 8 PM. That's the thing. So. Oh, great. I should actually delete that. Oh my god. Don't give the people ideas. Okay, it's too late for that, but still, don't give the people ideas. So. Body reproduction, okay. I think we have the base, how they work done. The coloring is like what they eat, depends. In the gems or something like this. So. I'm thinking. We have that with the milk, we have the how they reproduce, we have the colors, how the gems on the body work, how flexible. Do they breathe? I don't think they need breathing, but one thing they could, no actually, maybe they can even live underwater. What's prevent them from it? No idea. But they will get stuff out like normally. Is there something else? Oh, hair. If they are not bald, they may need hair. How is the hair made of? The Onyx girl was not hairless, if I'm right. Wrong Onyx. Okay, they had stones for her. Oh, wait a second. Stones for her. The thing is, there are 2 things we go, or 3 things we can go in around to. One thing is, oh my god. We need a new page. One thing would be that we say that the hair is made out of gems. So it would be one hair would be something like, let's say we have here the thingy and here the other thingy. Like, make it round to make it easier. We have here the thingies. Okay. I know where this is going, but keep in mind it's hair. Keep in mind that's hair. Keep in mind that is hair. And not something else. But we can go in this direction where there's pink stuff, keeping them together, and have blue stuff, gems in this direction. So we would actually, if you make it bigger, that is not getting better. That is not getting better. We have something like this kind of stuff. Yeah. It looks like, but pearls. Yeah, I know. That's the first thing we can do for hair. And then the hair is just this kind of stuff. Oh my god. Why? It was just a normal idea and it turned out... Ah, fuck it. It was not the intention. Fuck my life. I'm not against it to be like this, but it's actually funny, but I didn't want to do that. That's the thing. So that's the first thing we can do. And the other thing is we make it like really hair-like, where it's a mix out of inside it's more like this. Oh shit, sorry. Inside is more like this, while the outside will be like this. Huh? The inside will be pink, while the outside is blue. Okay, now I have it. So it will be something like this, because on the inside it's not like they plug together, they are bind together. So it's like a pink kind of hair that has some kind of gems, blue gems on it. So it will be in that direction. So the hair would actually be pink, because that's the squishy part, but it will cover it with some blue-like gems. And maybe that's some kind of like human hair. I think that would actually be reasonable. And because they get struck a lot and stuff like this, it will be like normal hair. Because they are really tiny, because they move a lot. So we can say the inside of the hair is blue. We can actually add it here. I have so many layers. Yeah. So we can say everything on the outside, like here, will be pink. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Blue. The gems are blue. So everything on the outside will be this blue. And because they are gems, and everything on the inside, because inside, they will be pink, like this. That makes sense, because they hold together with the pink stuff, and that's normally inside the skin part, and the outside is the blue part, because it's just covered with blue gems. So it will be something in this direction. And you can even have that has some the end will be still be pinkish, so you can have some shimmering around it, because the gems maybe broke off or something like this. I think that could work, and they have some kind of shimmering. So if we have, can we add? No. Can we? Oh wait, I can do it like this. I need to. This one? Oh, this one works. So it will be something like. Come on, where are you? Here. It will be something like this. Nah! A bit more. Something like this. So we have blue on the start, and the bottom it gets more pinkish, or better said, we say it's just on the bottom part, so it will be something like this part has that effect. Come on. Like this. Because it gets more and less, and then pinkish, and everything above will be just blue. Drawing. So the hair would be something like this. Because the gems are blue and is covered. And on the inside is pinkish, and on the ends are pinkish. So you have this kind of stuff. It's strange, actually. I'm explaining fictional fantasy stuff. Like, we have a gem girl with blue gems. How do they work? And why do they work? Like, the blue is, you can say blue pink. How do they convert it in hair? And that's how the thing. It's like, It's strange. But it makes kind of sense. It's like kind of, because yeah, it's fantasy. Normally you don't have that, but how did it work? If you say they are connected with this pinkish squishes thing, and one thing that could be is that everything pinkish is some kind of the gem girl inside or thing, and they can feel it, can modify it, can have something, and that's the reason they are very sensible with the pinkish stuff. The thing is, with the hair, we don't know. We can say the hair is like a cattail or foxtail. So we have it like here, and with many animes you have like, okay, if you have it, some kind of, you can actually make more dots into it. If you touch the tail from an anime girl, animal, the cat thingy, cat girl, yeah, then it's very sensitive sometimes, or if you stroke it. The same, some people say with horns. So if you have some kind of horns, they can be very sensitive, like from a sheep. The same you can say with wings. So if you have kind of wings, they can be very sensitive too. In many animes they say it like that. If it's not like, okay, you need to protect something or hurt someone or something like this. So more like if you softly stroke it, it's really sensitive. And it's different if you hit the ass or just stroke it. Actually, some people like both. So yeah, you know what I mean. So actually, if you think about it, okay, the other one is more kinky. The other one is, you know what I mean. So I hope. So I'm not sure how to make this with the hair, because we can say the hair is very sensitive too, because it's the pink part. But I think that's too much, because it will be a bit too much if you soak the hair and that just likes it. Okay, liking is good, but the hair normally just breaks off. You need to cut it, so it's a bit strange. I mean, we can do both. They can feel it, but it doesn't care if they cut it. One other thing is, we can say they can eat their own hair, because it's just gems. It looks strange for humans, but actually, if you think about it, a cat do that too. Like, meow. If I would lick my fur and clean myself a bit, they normally as a cat throw up the fur, and then you have fur in it. But maybe it works with this gem like that. They can eat it. Just, okay, they are hungry and it's just grow into some kind of storage there. So it's a slow kind of storage. It's like nutrition storage, but it's some kind of nutrition storage. Maybe just think about it. Instead of fat, they just get a lot of hair. Oh, I eat a lot today. And then they just, oh, I eat a lot today. Look at my hair. I don't get fat, but my hair is really long. And for some reason it grows and grows and grows. And then you have Rapunzel. How was the English word? I need to... The English word is... Oh, Rapunzel. Fair enough. Really? Wie lautet Übersetzung von Rapunzel in Englisch? Rapunzel, feminine. Corn salad, subjective. What does that have to do with corn salad, please? What the fuck? Okay, I need to know more now. Why is Rapunzel corn salad? Yeah, I agree. Give me. Rapunzel of English. Rapunzel is
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel? And Rapunzel feminine?
Corn salad.
Why? Why is it corn salad? Lamb's lecture.
Lamb's lettuce.
Lettuce. Why? What the fuck? English, please? Or so it's like say German. Hey, do you want to watch the new corn salad movie? Wait a minute. Corn salad? Do you mean porn salad? Wait, it's not even worse. What? What are you talking about? Gastronomie. Rapunzel. Auch Felssalat. Vogelsalat? Wait. I need to check. Oh my god. The first time I heard about this. That's That's even worse. Good. The more you know. I mean, but one thing is for sure. If people just grow hair instead of getting fat, that could be interesting. And if people eat their own hair, that could be more interesting because, oh my god. Hey mommy, do we have something to eat at home? We have hair at home. Okay. Month. Why? Oh my god. I have no idea if I should do more character creation or less, because sometimes I come up with so stupid stuff. Sometimes let's say we have a 2-hour stream. 90% is just, oh, this works, okay, we can do it like this or this. And then we have 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, the hair looks like something I shouldn't draw or even do on stream. And the other thing is, we eat hair now. Why? Because it's nutritious. Come on. I have no idea if I'm the thought. The thing is, I don't know if even people are interested in this stupid shit. Because it's just stupid. Wow. Fuck it. I have my head on. Oh my god. Next time I need to write it down, that's the other thing. Oh my fuck. The solution of problems sometimes. Let's put it before color. Oh. I make a note. Note. Eating hair. That's so strange. I will even make a title for it. So next time I will think, oh, right, that's what we talked about. One thing I want to tell before I go for them. The thing is, I noticed something that could be good, could be bad, but the main reason why I want to talk is because some people use that as some kind of excuse. Twitch has a really big viewer count problem. How bad it is, it's like some people had it so much that there was over 30 people, that was the wrong button, chatting or be in the stream. Twitch said, let's say 8 viewers, and that over a long time. So, and now this other part is that Twitch will have it different between, do I have it as an active window or do I have it in the background? Or, okay, that I don't know, but if you have it like on screen, or do you not watch it and do just listen to it? Or if you, and one other thing is if you have the sound muted or not. Sometimes it even tells you that. If you're in the chat, they will tell you if the sound is muted or not. And that's strange enough. The other thing is, if you are not chatting and just be in the stream, they don't show as viewers. Sometimes even if I film myself, I don't show as viewers. What I don't care about. Normally, they say doesn't care. Because, okay, people lurk, they are here, they try to watch, they want to entertain a bit, make some fun, have fun, and some of this doesn't care. The only problem I have with this is what other people say. The other people say, oh, you don't have 8 viewers, I don't want to watch you. But actually they have something like 30 people active on the chat. So they actually have 30 viewers. That's the only thing that's problematic. Because this kind of chatters and viewers and something like this has impact of some people say, okay, you have too little, or do you need more? Like, if you want to collaborate with some people, or just say, okay, some people don't talk if you have too less people active or watching. Okay, that's the first thing. You can go over that, because from my perspective, I don't care. So, the second thing is, where this can be problematic, is with Twitch itself. Because what I can show you is... Where is it? I can't show you because I have no idea where it is. The thing is, if you go to Twitch, I just try to find it, then you can see how much do you need for affiliate. Because there's a big difference between you that are not affiliate, you are affiliate, and other stuff. And one thing is, I think it is achievements. Greater. I just want to don't show too much. Because sometimes the achievements, that works. Build a community, yeah, it doesn't care, actually. But for affiliate, you need average of 3 viewers. And if Twitch makes this kind of funny business, and then say, okay, you have actually 10 viewers, it's not the case for me, but only 2 shows, because it's the same here, they can say, oh, actually, you need a minimum of 3 viewers, or we can't give you affiliate. First problem. And with our streams too. Then you have the same problem with partner, because you need an average of 40 view. And if you do this funny business, and they say, okay, you have actually 100 views, but only 15 shows, that's the next problem with partner. Then you can't get this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you can't get this 75 because they count wrong. That's the first problem because, okay, I don't want to affiliate a partner. But the thing is, it's with reach, where if you want to reach something, now if you want to reach affiliate partner, you get really different kind of effects like advertising or how you can do it, and you can control a lot of it. And you can say the views have a better experience just because you have affiliate and partner. Like the trigger of some things. So for example, you can say, okay, I have a wings toggle or a balloon toggle, and if you can put credits to just put the balloon bottle in just to have fun with me. I can't do that without at least affiliate. I looked around and I can show you. That's stupid, actually. There's a Twitch button here. I looked around if I found somewhere. There's a Twitch button here. If I activate it, I can say what kind of toggles will trigger that. I can say, okay, let's say Twitch with team trigger text. I can say sub and follow. Yeah, it's funny, but I don't want to just people follow me and they follow me just to trigger something. So bitch redeem, a bit no, redeem triggers just with channel point, that would be perfect. That they can put it in. The problem is it only works if you have affiliate. That's the first thing. Say, okay, that's a limit. Good. Then with affiliate and partner, people see you, find you better. I think there's some other stuff. So I think there is some difference. I don't know how much. That's the first thing. And say, okay, maybe you say you doesn't care about this one, or you should go external. It's hard to argue how many people watch you because if you don't have some statistics. And if the statistic always say, okay, you have only, let's say 50 viewers, but actually you have 100. If you want some kind of partnership with some company or want to do something, that's the next thing. If they look into that and say, oh, actually you only have 50 viewers, you need at least 100, or oh, we need 30 viewers, but we actually have 8. It's hard to argument because if they use the number. I don't care much about this number, but it's annoying. It can get annoying because I want some statistic to know, okay, people stay or do something to say, okay, do I need to change? Or I'm actually funny enough that people stay and watch me, or stuff like this. I want feedback. I don't want to say, okay, I want to work to something. And say I want to get better. I want to make a good experience. And people are lazy. I'm lazy too. And if they say, okay, it's good or it's bad, they don't say it. Oh, it's bad, I just don't watch him anymore. If it's good, okay, I stay and let it running. I'm the same. I have some Let's Play I watch. And sometimes I like them, sometimes I just watch it every time. I have one Let's Play I watch every day. I have the... And a real civil engineer. No, that's it. The YouTuber. There's a lot of dick jokes. Rocket shows. I do all kind of jokes. I watch that he makes a video every day. He has a lot of editors he works with. And I watched every episode he pushed out sides a few years. The exception is a few that are too boring or to say, okay, they are just a recap. More or less just recap, or more or less, okay, it's just other clicker game that is more or less what it did before. So then it can get boring, but normally I even watch that. But I don't like the content it is. Normally I start liking, but sometimes I stop. And only watch it every time. I don't comment, but I really like to watch it. So they say, okay, then he will probably want to know the statistic, but I don't want to make a random comment. So why should I? And some people are streams too. They want to just watch the stream, don't write, and do some other stuff around it. Work on things, or just say, okay, let me run while I cook or something like this. And they can't write while cooking. Duh. So, yeah, that's the other thing. So, huh? Is it from the music? Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's just statistics. So I don't need the numbers. If I okay, I talk with other people and say, okay, I don't want to collab or stream or talk with you because you have 2 less viewers, and more in the other type is okay, maybe it makes less sense to collaborate with you because you have 100 viewers and I have 1. Maybe it could be a bit too much, but if you want to, we can try. And more in this kind. And I try to speak with people first and try to find what is happen, or just look around and test if they make good content or not. Not just say, okay, no they don't, or they don't have viewers. Okay, that's the problem. Sometimes they are just bad at making advertising or to make advertise themselves. Happens, I'm like that too. I try to learn. Well, like now I'm bad at English until I stream and speak every time English, and actually it starts to get better. I have no idea if you can still hear the dialect or make English get better or get more fluently. No idea. But I notice I speak a lot less. Think a lot less while speaking, and I think I'm close to the point where I can just turn off my brain and still keep talking. A bit slower, but still. That's just the thing. Don't care. Actually, I would even say I would not even use affiliate or partner, because I would just stream and say, if you want to donate me something, draw a picture. I even had the idea that if you want to donate me, go to this artist or this kind of person, commit something I want and give it to me. If it's emoji or something like that. So I get some kind of picture, but someone else gets the money and I get the result. So I don't have to deal with the money. Or if you want to say, okay, you want to donate me something, donate the next game I actually buy. Okay, with gaming, I say normally if you just want to give away, okay, but if you want to donate, I will try to go without money. Because I have a real job and it will be interesting to go full-time streaming. Would be very interesting because I can do a lot with it and communicate and stuff like this. But as long as I can do that and just okay, grow and connect with people and make fun of myself, who cares? I mean, until I have enough that I say, okay, I have enough hours for partner actually. If I have enough people supporting me or being in my community that it makes sense to make it full-time, then I probably will do it. But until that point, I just say have fun. It will be really interesting because there's a lot of things we can do, like coding, editing, supporting other people, make characters like I did today, talk about shit, make fun of myself, my cat, or something like this. No idea. And sometimes I just be a balloon and flow away. Happens. And I try to get good with the trigger, like if I chat that, hey, Pinky, billet glasses. Just say with the arrow, I use that. I learn, and that's fun actually. Really fun. And I want to have more topics, speak with more people. And I may need a just chatting background at some point. I can just yap, do some stupid shit. I will try to make that too at some point. But yeah. So, and even if I say, okay, I have so much work with preparing my debut, it's actually fun too. Because like yesterday I said, okay, I need the time to prepare stuff and got to 5 posts I prepared. I have no idea if they're good. they are probably not funny, but it may be interesting what I did. But probably not even worth watching. Just okay, take a look, yeah, interesting, and then click away. But it helps if maybe people are interesting. Because I'm really bad at thinking what is interesting. Because I have some kind of things I like to talk about, and some people things I like to listen to, and sometimes is like, okay, if I know that part, it starts to get less interesting. But or if you just discussing some parts, it can be interesting again, because we are not the same thing. So I can even say, okay, it's interesting, or it stops interesting. Oh, it's interesting again in from minutes or seconds or something like this. It happens. But yeah, happens to everyone. So I will go. I need to do some other stuff. One thing that I didn't tell you is sometimes I check my OBS, because I did stream 10 years ago and I still have some flaws. I tried to learn how to be a good streamer at the time, in the direction of look who is here, welcome them, and something like this. We follow and one thing, and because I did moderate some people, that didn't go away completely was sometimes I check who is here. But one thing I normally don't do is speaking to someone that doesn't speak up. And sometimes I just miss to don't look up. Sometimes I say, okay, once I stream it, look if at the end who is here or something like this. Or if someone is still here, but I try to avoid that. So sometimes I see people here, I say nothing. Because if they want to be talked to or something, they will chat. So don't be shy, or don't be scared away, and if you're just shy and don't want to speak, or just don't want to go into that stream with some words because you don't want to talk currently, I let you be. If I notice some people are here and just chill and lurk, I don't try to get them out and speak up, because sometimes they won't. I will sometimes ask questions, so like how is your day doing, chat, or something like this, and then they have the option to speak up. But I don't force single people to speak up if they don't want to. Because yeah, it will help to get the chat more active, but why should I do that to make other people uncomfortable? They don't want to speak maybe currently, and I don't want to force them out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good, so if you want to speak up, do it, but I don't have to. And that's one thing I first did with streaming, and got a few people to talk, but yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad. And some people can be annoyed if I welcome some people and some people don't, because I don't look at the chat all the time. Could be problematic too. But I'm not sure if people want it. Sometimes I even spoke up if something like this happened. But it feels a bit uneasy sometimes. But sometimes people want that, so I'm not sure. And that's one question we can do next stream. Do you want to welcome even if you didn't chat, or do you want to stay hidden? That's an interesting idea. I can even ask that in some servers. Okay. I think I got enough time out. I just spoke 20 minutes about random stuff. Yeah, I had a topic. So, good. Next part is I will upload this video on YouTube, even if nobody's watching it. But yeah, and I thought I resolved the mystery I had. There is a mystery I had that I just resolved with, if I go to Twitch channel and go to videos, you notice that there are some videos with views. Like the last stream has 9 views. The before has 9 views. And I finally think I know why. Because while I'm streaming I don't get views. The thing is, if someone goes to my profile here, it will automatically start the video. So we can say between this stream and the last stream, six people went to my profile and the video started. And here 9. So I think that's not how many people watch my stream, the video. It's more like how many people went, not went, looked into my profile. That mystery done. So, no, really, I need to go sleeping too, and need to upload. I need to do this schedule too. I could do it on stream. No, just put it out. So recording, then yeah, good. That's the last one. Back up. You can do it here. So I hope you had fun. I had. And after at the end I start to warm up like some stupid shit. I have my fun and I could do stuff, and if I don't do that I get bored, so who cares. I hope you have fun. Have a nice Sunday. Do some after stream thingies. One thing I will do is look who is online and say check them out. And my rule is 5 viewers, and then I do some rating, because we don't have 5 current viewers, just 2, and one of them is probably myself. We just say, if you want to check someone out who's currently online, go to Squish. And she would even happy if I wait here now, but like I said, I don't want to. Ben went to Squish. So check out. Ben, I see you. Ben. He was here before, then he said I need to do some collaboration schedule, then he went to Squish. Sneaky bastard. No, it's okay. I need to make fun sometimes. So if you're going to go to her, she's just drawing. He made her the model completely herself. She drew her and rigged it with some kind of different software that's really awesome. She made a lot of models. She even made a Halloween model. So really not bad. Really interesting. So why do she has a picture of Ben on the side? What the hell? Okay, now I just thought maybe make a collaboration, but Ben is not online. Because just check it out if you have some time and want to watch someone. This is a good one. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day. Hope you had fun, and we see us on Wednesday. Wednesday, 8 PM. So more or less this time, just Wednesday. Ciao. Bye.